In today's video, I will be showcasing my version of an automatic basalt farm, the one in front of me in fact. It uses an optional TNT duper, so please be aware of that. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe and give feedback, as it really does help my channel improve and grow. Hello, I'm Flora Nightingale, and yeah, let's jump right on in. So, you first, to build this, alright, you're going to want to place sticky pistons down in a row of 3, like so. Then you're going to want to put soil underneath, well, right in front of where the blue ice goes, which is the sticky piston material. The blue ice is going to push the basalt out. This is the only method I found that can actually use blue ice and, create a stream like this. Anyway, the soil goes right in front of where the blue ice is put. Now, you don't need to put that there. However, you are going to need to put this in a certain pattern like so, because that's where the lava's going. See? There we go. Now we've got basalt generating. Next up, we are going to need to get a bunch of repeaters, redstone dust, and obviously more stone. Place repeaters going into the backs of each one of these sticky pistons. Next, you clear the space for a repeater clock. You make it in a certain length so as to ensure that the lava has time to pour down and form a basalt. And you tick it to the 4 position, each and every one of these repeaters. That way it takes longer for each repeater to pass the signal on to the next repeater. Click a button, and there we go. We now have a working basalt farm. Next up, we will be needing to make the TNT duper. This is optional, you don't have to do it. However, I would recommend you do it because this is what makes the farm fully automatic. Now we wait for it to get all the way out, and then we place it right in that spot. Alright. I will obviously have a few kinks to work out with this because, I haven't only done this, maybe a few times. See? It works perfectly well here. Alright. Now, you want to place it a decent distance above oh yeah, and I forgot. You are going to want a okay, there we go. And you put the detector rail. I found this particular design on YouTube, so, I can't claim credit for this particular design. As you gotta remember, I'm not the one who came up with the TNT duper. Somebody else did. I can't remember who, and I don't know who actually, because there's so many different videos on it about it on YouTube. You know, good luck finding who's the originator of that whole thing. Anyway, now you can use a stone button to set it into position. Oops. It seems I have placed it a little bit off. Either way, yeah. So, like, place it somewhere near the end where you can, you know, kill the stuff. Alright. Remember what I said about bug testing? Yeah, this is one of that. I just need to move it over just a bit more. Alright, just one over, and I'll be good. Wait a moment. Yeah, that right there is about good, right? Alright. If it isn't obvious, this is me trying to troubleshoot something. Alright, it just takes a few tries to get it 100% correct, obviously. 'Cause these things are notoriously finicky. Why do I feel like I got something wrong here? Oh yeah, silly me. As I said, it's tricky to get it 100% right. Anyway, here goes. Gotta remember that the minecart is an essential part of it too. Closer. Not quite. Alright. So the button and that. Move it over. Alright. Thanks me, I got what I needed. Detector rail minecart. As you can see, I have gotten quite good at making these things in the recent times. Anyway, let's get started on this thing, eh? Hopefully it will be aligned correctly. That would be nice. Alright, cool. You gotta build the TNT duper with the end right above the end of the basalt line. Alright, so cool. As you can see, it actually does produce quite a good amount of basalt. Next part is the, now we've got the TNT duper up and online. Now we, start the stone, water bucket, hopper, chest. It's a collection system for this. In case it wasn't obvious, yeah. And naturally it needs to be this many wide and this many long because we don't want the stone getting blown up by a stray TNT block. Because that's happened to me a lot. As soon as we get the water in, we can then make it start on a circuit for the TNT deeper on a circuit that has it like automatically do it every so often, so that we have the automatic part of the farm on. Okay. No, non è rebel. Not quite right yet. Alright, here we go. And it flows perfectly down to that edge. Cool, yo. Sponge, sponge, sponge. Alright, let's move it back one. Alright, let's do this. Let's dig this down a bit. Set that here. Find the blue ice block. Let's set it right here. Dig this little hole here. Put a hopper here. And set a chest in. Simple. There we go. Automatic TNT farm. And I forgot about that bit. Unfortunately, we appear to be in a cold biome, which means the water will freeze. Great. Let's put a sea lantern here because why not? There we go, that should solve the icing problem. Alrighty. Set you here, and there we go. We're good. Now, all we have to do is set up the redstone repeater circuit. That's going to be a pain in the butt, too. Anyway, sorry, I'm being sarcastic. But yeah, that's the thing. Alright. Repeater. And then you create a really long chain of repeaters because the TNT duper needs to take a little while to properly, no, like, you know, the TNT duper needs its space. No, what am I even saying? Because that needs to, the basalt needs time to form, considering we're in the overworld, and lava does not flow particularly quickly in the overworld. A basalt farm with no water in it can run rather quickly, produce basalt rather quickly, but you can't have it automatically collect its contents because the fact that water evaporates in the nether, so you can't make a farm like this in the nether, which is sad, but I suppose it makes sense. Anyway, when you have enough repeaters, hopefully, this is me being hopeful, you know, usual girl stuff. Anyway, that hopefully is enough. We have to test the timings. Here goes. I don't feel it will be in timing enough. Maybe. Yeah, no. I need to expand the timing on this. Just a tad bit more. That's okay. This is par for the course for me at this point. Alright, let's see if that does it. Yes, it does. So you need this many repeaters. Yeah, that's what they're called. Redstone repeaters to make a proper TNT duper that will at least not all the time blow holes in. Gosh, that is not good. Yeah, like I said. Not so great. You should probably have high blast resistance blocks in here somewhere, because that seems to help. Great. There we go. Let's fix this little hole in the ground here. This is one of the dangers of TNT farming. You end up with blown up blocks and stuff. But yeah, it's basically working. Which is good, I think. Yeah, alright. So I'm gonna just... here's a tip. I just figured it out myself, so like, don't blame yourself if you didn't. Use obsidian or some sort of blast resistant block on certain portions of it. Else it will blow up. And I mean that. Because TNT will not catch properly at some points. You know, you just gotta be ready for every eventuality. Hopefully this will be good enough, but you never know. Anyway. Alright, oh, where is the... oh yeah, silly me. But as you can see, this whole thing can be kind of destructive, which is sort of what TNT does. So yeah. There we go. Hopefully that fixes the little TNT on the water thing. Hopefully. You never really know. I had that with the previous farms that I built. But like, keep whatever you're using is safe. You know, don't have it blow up on you. But there we go. I think it's working. But you know, this farm, it works. It obviously works because we're getting basalt down here in this chest here. Oh yeah, and cobblestone. We already got a stack and 23 of basalt, and I've just been wintering on, and that's what we got. It's pretty cool, right? Anyway, I'm gonna be using this on my server, so like, yeah, look forward to that. Flora Nightingale, signing out.